When your battle begins. This Wednesday, it's your faith to revive again.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, everybody.
Welcome back to another episode of Wellness Wednesday. I'm Iris.
And I'm Christy. And today we're getting into something that doesn't get enough credit, Iris, when it comes to mental health.
Mm-hmm.
You know what that is?
What's that?
It's movement.
All right now.
Not just for the body, but for the mind.
That's right. Episode 14, exercise is medicine for the mind. Because too often we separate body from the mind and they're connected.
Okay. Yes. And when we say exercise, we're not just talking about going to the gym, okay?
Right. Uh-huh.
Or training for a marathon, which we ain't doing. We're talking about movement, intentional, joyful, healing movement.
Mm-hmm. So let's start with the facts, Christy.
Okay.
When we move our bodies, even just a little bit, our brains release chemicals that help improve our mood. Endorphins, dopamine, serotonin, all those feel-good hormones that kick in.
Exactly, Iris. Studies show that regular physical exercise can reduce symptoms of depression and anxiety. I think we have said that on several of our episodes. It can also help improve memory, reduce stress, and boost sleep. Mm-hmm. And that's another thing we've been talking about, the importance of adults with routine morning and bedtime.
Right.
All of these support mental wellness.
I totally agree. And here we are. Your movement doesn't have to be perfect. You do not need a Peloton or a gym pass. You just need a start where you are. A walk counts, dancing in the kitchen maybe, or stretching in the living room.
Or at church.
Oh,
glory.
Let's get it in.
It's not about looking a certain way. It's about feeling better.
Right.
About reconnecting your body and reminding your mind that you're still here. You're still here.
Yeah.
You're still in this.
Come on now.
Come on, somebody. I'll go first, Iris.
Okay.
There was a season in my life when everything felt heavy, and that is very true.
Come on.
It's probably several seasons, I can even say. We're talking about grief, losing loved ones. When I told the story about how the first and only time I ever got fired, those were heavy times in my life. Even after I graduated college and got my master's, I had accomplished and checked off a list all my goals. And then I was left with, now what?
Right.
I didn't want to move. I barely wanted to get out of bed. Now, that might still be a struggle I have getting out of bed. But I think it was you and another friend that we started that walk. Going to the park.
Yep.
And we did good for a while.
We did.
We really did. We was going strong. We even, remember we brought them water packs?
Yeah,
we was out there like we was really hikers. Like we
got us some walking shoes and
we got walking shoes. Had the what is it? A pedometer, I think. We had it together and we started steps. Yeah, we was moving. But you know what? If I go back to that hours, now I feel bad when I think about it. Yeah. I felt better.
Yeah, we did. Really.
And we held each other. And you know what? That goes back to your supports. We was holding each other accountable. That walk turned into a habit. And eventually it turned into healing. I did. I felt a lot better. That's good.
I did.
That took me back.
That's real, Chris. I had my moments too. I remember us walking them laps when I wanted to give up and tell y'all, come pick me up.
When I turned around, Iris was nowhere to be found.
I was about to give up.
I had to go, I know, a mile back to find you. You were sitting on the bench we passed a long time. But Iris, you didn't even say nothing. You didn't say, hold up, y'all, or nothing.
I ain't had nothing else to give you. I couldn't even scream it out. Hold up, y'all. I was down. My back gave out and all. I couldn't do that else.
But Jesus stepped in right on time because we got on out of there.
He did, yeah. I'm telling you. But even the small steps help.
Mm-hmm.
Me taking deep breaths and thinking clearly. I got to get back to the car so we can get to the house. That was my motivation.
You have a crisis out there.
Yeah. Seriously, though.
Yeah. But I can say that when we were going strong, everything was a lot clearer.
It was.
You know, we were focused.
Mm-hmm.
We were on a mission. And even because that walk was something, pushing each other, motivating each other, especially that one section where it was that incline up that hill.
Yeah.
Sometimes I think we even had to push each other up there.
You say, come on. You got it.
But real talk, when movement happens, you do feel better. And that's for real. And I want to say this to the people who are listening. If you're in that stuck place, we see you. Don't pressure yourself to do the most. And that's another thing. Start where you are. We want to meet you where you are. So if you know that you're not a person who can just slip on some New Balances, some Asics, some Reeboks, and Nikes, and launch out there, don't start there. Maybe you need to start by sitting in a chair and doing some steps to get your body just in gear, in the motions. Do that for a couple of weeks, maybe 30 days. Then step up to the next thing. Now maybe I need to stand and move in, in place. Because I'm building up those muscles that I have not used in a long time. I can only imagine if we try to go to the park tomorrow and do what we did back then. Y'all will be coming to see about us. And that's for real.
Yeah. I wouldn't even make it.
Just do something. There has to be a start somewhere. You're not lazy. You're healing. And give yourself grace. I had this conversation, I think, with a friend when we went out to eat. You have to give yourself grace for everything that you've been through, going through, because you could easily give up. It's easy to do nothing. It's hard when you say, you know what, I just got to take a step.
Right.
That's the part that we got to get to. And healing takes gentle movement. Gentle movement.
Well, let's talk about movement and the nervous system.
Okay.
When we're anxious and overwhelmed, our bodies can get stuck in fight, flight, or freeze mode. Movement helps us regulate those stress response. So, like they said, when we're in flight, we just ready. We just out there.
Yeah.
And then when we are in freeze mode, we pause. We're not doing anything.
Nothing.
We're not giving nothing.
It's two extremes.
Yeah.
You're either doing nothing at all, or you're doing the most, which is impulsive, and you're not thinking it through, which can be dangerous. Which is, like I said, if you try to just launch out there and do something that you haven't done or haven't done in a while, you can end up hurting yourself.
Yes. You
got to start small. But we all have those responses, fight or flight. And we have to figure out what's best for us. Because sometimes you do need to flight in some situations. And sometimes you need to fight. In this instance, we are fighting for ourselves. This is an individual.
Yes.
This is an individual thing. We've been flighting so long, right? The flight of not wanting to do anything. I'm not committing to anything. I'm running away from whatever my issue is. But why don't we stop and choose to fight that thing? Once you realize that you have the supports, and you have resources and people who can possibly make sure that you have the tools you need, you can fight the thing now.
Right.
It's a different fight, though.
Mm-hmm.
We're attacking it head on, not running away
Right.
from it. Come on,
There we
somebody.
go. That's good. That's good.
Yes, walking, stretching, dancing, shouting. Some of us got that in us. It helps release built up tension. We got a lot of tension. I have a lot of conversations because I try to make sure that being intentional about the conversations I'm having, and it also helps me in the spaces I'm in. Sometimes if I'm just having a rough day or acknowledging this is not good, I need to figure out what's going on and make some changes.
Mm-hmm.
I was talking about how I was trying to. There was a season where I wanted to be that girl who got massages. You know, I wanted to release some stress and some tension and learn how to relax. I think for those 6 months I tried the massages, I realized I don't know how to relax. I left out of there, I think, more tense than I went in. Even the masseuse was like, "You, your your body is so tense."
Mm-hmm.
Do we not realize how much our body holds from stress, trauma, neglect, the fight response? Your body, yes, our minds are affected, but your body, the first thing is your bodies are always um, affected first. We feel things and don't even know it. We're triggered.
Mm-hmm.
When you're triggered by something, your body responds to it in some way. You have people who bite nails. You have people who their legs shake.
Mm-hmm.
People who pace. There's different ways our bodies respond. Your hands sweating. You're sweating. And I think we just brush it off, but we don't really take note of how our body responds in stressful situations.
Right.
And so me realizing that I was wasting my money because something else was going on that I can't even get to the part where I can relax. And I'm more stressful once I left there. That my body holds tension. It brings us back into the present moment when there's movement involved. Because out there when we were walking,
Mm-hmm.
I think we did a episode about this, stopping and just taking note of my surroundings. I think that was one of our meditation.
Yeah, that was in
That
that episode.
Yeah, that episode. Acknowledging where you are, stopping and smelling the roses, taking deep breaths in, seeing the trees and let the wind blow through your hair or on your skin. You're taking notion of the moment that you're in, and it gives the body a chance to reset because you're getting out of your head,
Mm-hmm.
out of whatever it is that was stressing and worrying you, or you normally have at the forefront. When you tune into the present, your feet hitting the ground and the sand and the dirt, you're able to release that, and your body opens up and it resets itself. I think it's a beautiful thing
Mm-hmm.
when you really think about it. If you even think about planting, gardening, but you love that, right?
Mm-hmm. Love it.
Why?
I think just I know that I planted it and I watered it and trying to take care of it, and then to see the harvest come,
Mm-hmm.
that it's just rewarding.
And it's also something about getting down in
it. Yeah, I never would have thought that I would get it like that.
Getting in the dirt. It could even be a metaphor for something. I'm digging through my own stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm clearing out the weeds because you got to do that
You
first.
gotta do that.
There's
I got
a
to do that now.
Yeah, there's a process before you can even start to plant.
Mm-hmm.
You got to get that stuff out of there first. You got to clear it out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then you plant. Then guess what? After you plant, you got to water. Fertilizer. There's different things that has to happen before the harvest comes, before you see the sprout.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Right.
It's the same thing with mental health in our bodies. They go hand in hand. Sorry, I got off track. Go ahead.
Yeah, but you brought up that massage stuff. I think I'm traumatized by that.
Why?
You know, back when we was working out and we was doing those water massages, the thing is like water was hitting our backs and necks and stuff.
Oh, at the gym.
Yeah, and I think that's how I ended up with Bell palsy, and I ain't been the same. See? I I was all crossed up
You're right.
after that.
We were
Was out eating.
we were that's the first thing we did. We was trying to go to the gym and be gym people. And then afterwards we decided that we were going to get in those massage chairs. And even I remember even then I was so tense and the chair was hurting me. But I stopped it from my neck. You didn't.
Mm-mm. Y'all, we was out eating. And my food kept falling out my mouth. And every time I would take a sip of my drink, it would just keep running down. I said, something must be wrong with me. I looked at the Chris. I said, am I all right?
So I think I'm having a heart
I
attack.
think I'm having a heart attack, a stroke, or something.
Oh, no, you said
A stroke. I said, "Got my food."
So I looked at her. I said, I see the stuff coming out your mouth, but I don't know.
Y'all, we left that place and went to the hospital. They sent out the code for a stroke.
Yeah, they did.
And they
They
took
were
me
moving
straight
quick.
back. I was so twisted up. Y'all, I'm still kind of paralyzed on one
It
side.
takes a while for it
I
to-
mean, it has taken a
And how long?
month.
That was years.
I still can't even talk good. They asked me that. They told me I didn't need no plastic surgery, but they said it was gonna be like that for a while. That's why I still don't move like that. And my eye.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was messed up, girl.
You were.
And I'm traumatized about the massage. I'd rather walk than go get a massage.
Yeah, that was crazy. I ain't never seen anything like that before. You were messed up. But deliverance.
Yes, he did.
He did it. But because of that trauma, though, you can't stop. I like how you said,
yeah.
I'm
Oh.
not going to do the chair because that was traumatizing.
That was traumatizing,
but
I
I'll
will
try something
else.
else.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Look at it. Even if you've been through trauma, gentle movement.
Yo, sometimes too much pressure can overtake you. Yeah, that's
Gentle movement
Mhm.
can be especially healing.
Yeah.
It helps you reclaim your relationship with your body, your pace, and at your terms.
That's good. At your pace
Mm-hmm.
and at your
Your
terms. Can we just say again, this is your journey?
Yeah.
Can't nobody tell you how fast to heal, how fast to be delivered, how fast to recover. But we can say if you're doing nothing to make sure that you do overcome, that's the problem when
Mhm.
nothing is being done.
Yeah.
I can't fault you if I see you actively doing something. Fakes without works is dead.
Yeah.
So if I see you working, I can work with you.
Mm-hmm.
Because guess what? It's not going to happen overnight. Change is not going to come in the morning. So, there has to be some things
Mm-hmm.
that you do. It got to be put in place. You don't have to go hard.
Nope.
You don't have to go fast. Just start by reconnecting.
There we go.
A lot of us are disconnected. And I mean not just from stuff, I'm saying reality.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
We don't know what's going on. You have no idea why you're doing what you're doing, who, what, when, or where. You just out here literally just scratching and surviving. Good.
Well, it might not be.
Right? Even rocking in a chair or swaying side to side can be powerful.
Mm.
You know? I think about autistic kids. What do they call? I forgot what they call what they do sometimes. It's repetitive. I'm sorry. So excuse me, people, for not getting the right terms of what it is. But they have these certain things that they do that comforts them.
Like a sensory?
It is a sensory thing, but a specific name to it, and I can't recall right now. That they do. And so sometimes just like you said, rocking, holding yourself, swaying, it gives you a sense of comfort.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes, I guess, if you're having a hard day and deep breaths in and out are not working, maybe you need to just rock. Because it takes you back to birth.
Right.
That's what I'm trying to link to. Swaddling, the comforts. You know, if I go back, also they have the weighted
Oh, like jackets,
jackets and
vests.
blankets and vests and all of those things. Some people need that to help calm them.
Mm-hmm.
And they have different things. I think one of the trauma interventions is wrapping you up in a blanket. I don't know the correct term, swaddling or whatever. And this is for adults to help them through that trauma process.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a comfort. I totally agree with that action. It all can be powerful.
Yeah.
So what kind of movement is best for mental health? Here's the truth. It's the kind you actually enjoy.
Hey.
You think I'm gonna be out here doing something what would be that would be pointless. To be actually going out there doing something, that's me going out there to play a sport, knowing I don't care nothing about it.
Right.
Me being outside, sweat. Everybody who knows me, I don't like being hot and I don't like sweating. So I probably shouldn't do any type of movement that's gonna cause those type of elements. I tried to what we try to do. We took swimming lessons
Mm-hmm.
a year ago. A beginner, and I enjoyed it, even though it was scary. Especially when they wanted me to jump in that 8 feet. I was having.
You had a break.
I had a crisis. Yeah, I did. But I did it at my own pace.
Mm-hmm.
Took a couple of minutes, and I got in there. I didn't jump. I got down as close as I could. And
you scoot yourself
I
down.
scooted myself into the 8 feet of water. Yeah, but I did it.
You did it.
I worked my way through that. That's what you'll stick with if you do something you'll enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
For so many people, like I said, dancing. For others, it may be walking, taking your dog for a walk, yoga. You mentioned gardening.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't have to be loud, like you said, or fast. It can be something that is good for you.
Mm-hmm.
Now, for me, it could be getting out there and getting a bike and riding around in the community, or going to the YMCA,
Yeah,
shooting the ball or something. That's me. Or getting in the pool, like you said. It's something that I do.
Figure out what works for you.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's gonna be trial and error.
Yeah.
Because we have people who haven't tried a lot of things. So if you know you've never done it, you can't say you don't like it. It ain't for you. Try it first. Check it off your list. Not that. I tried it, didn't like it. Let's try something else. But to just cut it off at the knees from the beginning because you just don't like the idea of it is not helpful. So let's list a few inspiring things that folks might want to try. Who's listening?
Okay.
Like you said, walking in nature, chair stretches, and we need to point out too. You also have to consider age.
Mm-hmm.
So what might work for a teenager, not gonna work for a middle-aged person, and it's not gonna work for a senior.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to wherever you are. That's where you need to start. Gentle yoga. Try the yoga. That is not for me. I will say I was younger, and I don't think I had the patience for it. So maybe I will say I'm putting it out there. I should try it now that I'm older.
Mm-hmm.
It might be beneficial for me. Mm-hmm. Biking around your neighborhood is a no for me. And we brought these bikes. We did during COVID. We were going strong, but that's because we had no choice. I have options and choices now. Free YouTube dance classes. Now that is something our older sister has really shared with us about how it's different things out there for exercising and whatever stage and level, beginner, intermediate, or people who are really, there's different, everything is on YouTube. Mm-hmm. I promise you.
Right.
So if you want to start at home in your room first, try finding something on YouTube that's not strenuous. Mm-hmm. Putting on your favorite song and just moving.
Yeah, we do that a lot.
I put on a dance track real quick. A click track.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, and move.
And we don't want to leave out anybody that's a caregiver, a mom, or dealing with limited energy involving your kids. Turn it to a family outing.
That's
Where
good.
you can guys do something together. Like say if it's being out in the park, they can walk with you. Whatever taking the dogs out for
In
a
your
walk.
neighborhood, we see families in our neighborhood walking every evening, as if, and I love to see it because you don't see. I haven't seen that in a long time. To see families,
Doing
generations out doing something together is beautiful. Remember, movement isn't punishment; it's permission.
Mm.
It's permission. You're giving yourself permission to reset and to heal. It's a gift to your mind and your soul.
Day movement for the mind challenge. All right, guys.
Challenging the people.
Yes.
Okay.
This coming week.
Your Wellness Wednesday challenge for the week.
Come on. Let's get out, guys, and do something at least for 10 minutes.
That ain't bad.
Okay,
Just start with 10
There you
minutes.
go, Chris.
Then work your way up every week or two. Take it up 10 more minutes.
Right.
I promise you in 21 days you'll be like, oh my, I believe I'm feeling a little better. I got a little bit more energy, a little bit momentum. We want you to commit, like Ira said, 10 minutes for how many days? 7. 7 days. That's it. Just 10. You can break it up 5 in the morning, 5 in the evening, or stretch just before bed. 10-minute stretch. We ain't asking for much, people. We just want you to start somewhere.
And here's the fun part, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Try journaling how you feel afterwards. It can be one sentence, like something like, I felt lighter, or my chest doesn't feel so tight. That probably would have been mine. Even, that wasn't hard, but I did it anyway. I made it.
I made it. That's good. We talked about journaling. That was one of our episodes, I think 2 episodes ago. Remember,
Yes.
journaling is effective because when you are starting something new like this movement, you need to write down and take note of how you're feeling. How did this work? Maybe I stretched too much today, so I need to write down. Maybe I just need to, instead of trying to go to my toes, maybe I just need to try my knees.
Right.
Simple stuff that we should take note of. And you know what? If you guys do this challenge, we want you to tag us.
Yeah, come on.
Share with us. Tag us using hashtag MoveYourMindWW. I like that.
Move your mind.
WW, Wellness Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
So we can cheer you on. We're going to cheer each other on.
Yeah.
Let's hold each other accountable. Hey, mate, let's see where we are before 2026 come in.
Mm-hmm.
How much we're feeling better. This is movement for the mind, and you're not doing it alone.
Awesome.
If no one has told you today, we want you to know you matter.
Yes. Most definitely.
You matter, Iris.
You matter, Chrissy.
Your mind, your body, your journey, they all matter.
And movement is a way to tell your mind, I'm still here.
Mm-hmm.
Even if it feels chaotic, even if the healing is feeling slow, your body is a place of resilience.
That's it. And if today's not the day, it's okay too. Because we all going to have bad days. It ain't going to be a day we can get up and do something that day.
Mm-hmm.
Rest is part of healing. That's a whole nother podcast. I ain't going to even get into it.
Yeah,
Because there's a lot of people who don't know how to rest. The importance of rest.
Ask me.
Ask me how I know. But when you're ready, just move a little. Then a little more. Tomorrow. That's all.
And everyone, please remember, be gentle with yourself. You're doing better than you think.
That's the truth. Give yourself grace. We talk about that a lot.
So, guys, we appreciate you spending time with us again this week. We hope today's episode gave you a new way to think about exercise, not as a chore, but as a form of mental medicine.
That's it. I love it. We'll be back next Wednesday, guys, with another conversation to feed your soul and strengthen your mind.
Until then, guys, take care of yourself. Move your body, nurture your spirit, and keep walking towards wellness.
That's it. Bye, everybody.
Bye.